privy to that arrangement between Ms. Acosta and the Vice President?
One minute to Secretary.
Mr. Chair, Gina Acosta was rushed to the emergency room, so may I ask permission to join her, leave the hearing and assist my colleague in the Office of the Vice President. Okay, I'll join you in the next hearing. Thank you.
Mr. Ms. Acosta, ano po ba ang nararamdaman nyo? Of course, I'm concerned about you. Ano po yon?
Nanginginig po, ma'am.
Bakit po kayo nanginginig? Bukod po sa nanginginig, ano pong nararamdaman nyo? Hindi naman po ako sumisigaw.
Kasi po, wala po talaga akong alam kung sino po yun, si Kokoy Villamin, si Grace Piattos po. Kasi po, si Sir La Chica po ang nasa ground po. Siya po ang nagpipipirma. Nag-base na lang po ako sa binalik niya sa akin na acknowledgement receipt po, ma'am.
Pero ma'am, I hope you acknowledge na yun pong sinasabi niyong ginawa ni Colonel La Chica. Yun po'y trabaho niyo as a Special Disbursing Officer.
Yes, ma'am. Pero may utos po ang aking boss, ma'am, na i-release ko po kay Sir La Chica, ma'am.
I heard you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We will just proceed with the question. Tell me pag hindi nyo na po kaya, I will stop. Ano po? You just answer from what you believe is true to yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Punta po tayo kay Kokoy Villamin. Do you know this person?
Wala po talaga akong alam, ma'am.
Wala po kayong alam.
Yes po, ma'am.
Surname Villamin. May kilala po ba kay sa Davao na Villamin?
Wala po akong alam, ma'am. Wala po akong kilala, ma'am.
Okay. So you cannot answer with respect to the identity of this Kokoy Villamin. Mr. Chair, do we have the NBI here as well as the PSA? They are not yet here.
Not yet here.
But I believe that
We have submitted the acknowledgement receipt. In process daw po.
okay. Ms. Acosta, do you confirm that the 125 million for the last quarter of 2022 was utilized from December 21 to December 31 as stated in the records?
Yes, ma'am. Based po sa binigay sa akin ni Sir La Chica
Okay.
na accomplishment report at saka acknowledgement receipt po.
Ms. Acosta, this is 125 million spent in, I believe, 10 days nga po ito eh. Hindi 11 days. Kasi under the law, when we count, we exclude the first, we include the last. So if we count from December 21 to December 31, this will be equivalent to 10 days. Tanggalin po natin yung sinasabi ni Chairman Acop na holiday, 3 days, in other words, 7 araw na lang po. Can you please enlighten us? Paano po kaya naubos, naibayad, na-disburse ni Colonel La Chica yung buong amount ng 125 million in 7 days?
Ma'am, hindi po ako makasagot niyan, ma'am. Kasi hindi po ako ang naggastos. In reality po, ma'am. Si Sir La Chica po ang may alam, ma'am.
Ma'am, you were the Special Disbursing Officer of Davao from 2019 to 2022. And then you became the disbursing officer of the OVP. So kagaya po ng sabi nyo kanina, you have mastered already the process of utilization of confidential fund. Isang tanong lang po, posible po ba ito na ang 125 million ay magastos sa nalolooban lamang ng 7 weekdays?
Hindi ko po alam, ma'am. Kasi hindi po ako ang personal gastos
Ms.
po sa
Acosta,
pera, ma'am.
the question is based on your experience as SDO. Sabi niyo po kanina, 3 years kayong naging SDO ng Confidential Fund in Davao City. You even said you have mastered already the process of utilization. Ayon po ba sa karanasan ninyong yun? Yun po bang 125 million? Kaya po bang gastusin yun sa loob ng 7 weekdays, araw na may pasok lamang? Base po sa inyong karanasan, kaya po o hindi?
Hindi ko yan masagot, ma'am. Kasi hindi po ako ang nag-disburse na 125 million, ma'am. Si Sir La Chica po, ma'am.
Ms. Acosta, our question is based on your experience.
Hindi po ganun ang confidential fund sa Davao, ma'am. Hindi po ganun kalaki, ma'am.
In other words, ayon po sa inyong karanasan bilang Confidential Fund ng Davao 2019 to 2022, hindi kaya gastusin ang 125 million in 7 days. Tama po ba?
Hindi po ako makasabing tama, ma'am, kasi hindi po ganyan ang confidential fund sa Davao, ma'am.
Ma'am, the question is based on your experience. Kung ito po ba'y dadalhin natin doon sa sitwasyon nyo bilang SDO ng Davao, kaya po kaya yun?
Hindi ko
Gagastusin?
Hindi ko masagot, ma'am.
Okay. Now let us proceed to the certification. The Secretariat, please flash. May we know, Ms. Acosta, who prepared the certification? Secretariat, please flash the document. May we know who prepared this certification, Ms. Acosta?
Ako po, ma'am.
Kayo po. You confirm the authorship of the signature above the name Gina F. Acosta sa inyo pong perma ito?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes. And the document says, on the first paragraph, we certify that the amount of 125 million was incurred in connection with safe implementation of OVP initiatives and confidence building. Ms. Acosta, ano po ba yung confidence building?
Yan po yung isa po yun sa programa ng OVP na kung paano po ma-implement ang isang programa na maayos po at safety po.
Yun po ba ang ibig sabihin ng confidence building?
Yan po ang pagkaalam ko, ma'am.
Can you explain further? Pag sinabi po bang confidence building, ano po bang ibig sabihin nun? Is it synonymous to confidential activities? Pares po ba iyon?
Pwede po mag-ask ako sa aking lawyer, ma'am.
Yes po. Secretariat, can we provide a copy of the certification to Ms. Acosta?
One minute suspension is declared by the chair.
kasunod sa akin. Pero papis.
Sa ibang officers na lang.
Sabihin mo. Committee hearing resumes. We excuse Gina Acosta para po ma-check po siya
I
ng mas
understand, Mr.
maigi
Chair.
sa clinic. Yes.
Can I have few questions only for Mr. Ortonio?
Yes, please continue.
Mr. Ortonio, would you confirm kung may vault nga sa OVP, specifically in the extension office of Ms. Acosta?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Chair,
Yes,
maybe
you are
before-
recognized, Mr. Ortonio.
Thank you, sir. Maybe before I answer the question of Honorable Luistro, would it be possible if I can provide an explanation first on my absence last week?
Mr. Chairman, it's all about
Congressman
supposedly it's all
Paduano.
about admin matters. So we'll discuss this later, especially Mr. Tenorio is under contempt. No?
Ortonio.
So Ortonio, it's under contempt.
Yes. Just answer
Thank you,
the
Mr.
query
Chairman.
of Congressman Luistro.
I cannot confirm, Honorable Luistro, if there is actually 3 vaults because it's only Miss Gina Acosta who has knowledge on the vaults that are inside the room that she mentioned earlier.
Are you saying that there are vaults but you are not certain as to the number of them?
Yes, that's correct.
So you confirm that there are vaults, you are just not certain whether there are 3 or otherwise.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Would you know who, aside from Ms. Acosta, is aware about the vaults in her extension office?
As far as I know, Your Honor, it's only Miss Acosta.
It's only Ms. Acosta. But how then did you get an idea that there are vaults, only that you're not certain about the number?
I knew about the vaults, Your Honor, because of the fact that she is the Special Disbursing Officer and that there are funds that were going to be placed in the office.
Is
That's as far as I know.
Is it automatic that if the person is the SDO, she has to be in her custody vaults where she can secure the money?
Yes, that's my understanding po.
So, are you inclined to believe na ang mga SDO, normally, they're keeping vaults inside their office?
It can be keeping vaults, Your Honor, or cash, parang cash register, or a safe place where they can place their the money that are entrusted to them.
Mr. Ortonio, since you were named by Ms. Acosta as the one who was with her during the time that she encashed the check, can you please walk us through? Paano po ba kayo nag-encash ng cheque? Let's start with paano ho nakapag-prepare ang Land Bank Show Boulevard that amount of 125 million, which I believe is beyond the normal cash that they're maintaining in their vault?
Based on the information that I know of, first is that the cash division informs Ms. Acosta that the check is already available and that it's ready for encashment.
Who heads the cash division?
At that time, it's Ms. Carmelita Warren.
Carmelita Warren. Okay. Please proceed.
Yes, after the information to Ms. Gina Acosta that there's already a check and ready for encashment, at that time, nung first time that she withdrew the money, she messaged me. She approached me, sorry. She approached me and then asked if I can accompany her. And then,
How many times have you accompanied Ms. Acosta?
as far as I can remember, in all of the withdrawals that she have, the times that she withdrew money from the bank.
So since she is an SDO for confidential fund, you're referring to the withdrawals of confidential fund.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Would it be correct to say that for the OVP, 4 na beses mo siya sinamahan? And that pertains to the 125 million of the last quarter of 2022, and then 125 million each for the 3 quarters of 2023.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor, as far as I can remember.
And would you confirm kung itong 4 na checking ito, lahat sa Land Bank Show Boulevard na in cash?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, let's go back to December 20, 2022. Anong oras niyo po nakuha yung cheque sa cash division?
I do not know what time Miss Gina was able to get the check from the cash division. It's Miss Gina po who got the check from the cash division.
What time did you leave for Land Bank Show Boulevard?
If I can remember it right, during that occasion, we left the office in time that when we arrived at Land Bank, parang towards the end of the banking hours already. So maybe
So
around
that
3
is
o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Around 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. And how long did it take before the bank teller was able to encash the 125 million?
Based on my recollection, upon arrival at the bank, the money is already available, but it took a little bit of time just to count the money.
So can you please enlighten us? From 3 p.m., anong oras po kayo natapos?
More or less, siguro, Your Honor, maybe after 30 minutes.
So
maybe.
3:30. At 3:30, tama po ba sabihin, yung pera nasa loob na ng 4 na malalaking bag?
Yes, by that time.
3:30.
Yes, per my recollection, but I cannot be exact on the time.
Mr. Ortonio, I believe that may we know where the OVP's office is?
It's in Mandaluyong po.
Mandaluyong. How close is this to Shaw Boulevard?
Shaw Boulevard, Land Bank Shaw Boulevard to the office around 20 minutes.
So
probably.
20 minutes?
Yes.
So tama yung sinasabi ni Ms. Acosta that around 4 p.m. they've arrived already at the office.
Office. That's correct.
And she placed all the money inside her extension office. Balikan po natin yun sa bangko. There are contradictory statements po. Ang sabi po ni Ms. Acosta, tinulungan po sila ng mga security guard magkarga ng 4 na bags sa inyong 2 sasakyan. Which earlier, the bank manager and the security guard during that time denied. Ano pong totoo, Mr. Ortonio?
Based on my recollection, Your Honor, what I can remember is that Land Bank was able to provide a yung parang trolley, and then they helped us put it in the parang trolley and then wheel it out of the bank. That's what I can remember.
So there are three versions now. Miss Acosta's version, tinulungan ng security guard magbuhat. The security guard's version, hindi tinulungan. And your version, you were provided with trolley.
That's what I can remember.
Assuming, Mr. Ortonio, that there is really a trolley, sino pong nagbuhat papunta sa trolley?
Again, as I can remember, it's coming from Land Bank po. That's what I
So-
can remember.
You are saying that there were people from Land Bank who helped you put all these bags on the trolley?
That's what I can remember.
And then what did they do with the trolley?
They wheeled it out of the bank and then helped in transferring to the vehicle.
Who actually placed the bags from the trolley to the vehicles?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, I could not remember. At the time that it was placed inside the car, I think I was still inside the bank. So I really could
Why
not
were you
remember.
inside the bank?
At that time, Your Honor, if I can remember it right, I was having a little bit of conversation with Miss Violi,
Who is Miss Violi?
the
The
land
bank manager. And will you be generous enough what you were conversing during that time? That is have something to do with how you will carry the bag to the vehicle?
I cannot recall anymore the conversation that we've had.
Yes. How many bags were placed in the car where you seated?
All 4 bags were placed inside the car that I rode in.
Is that so?
Yes, that's correct.
That's another contradiction to the statement of Ms. Acosta.
Your Honor, if I may, if my memory serves me right, Miss Gina wasn't able to mention where the bags were placed.
No. What she said, kung ma-hold up yung isa, may tira pang isa. Which leads me to one conclusion, that the 4 bags were parted between the 2 vehicles. Otherwise, she will not be saying na may matitira pang isa kung sakaling ma-hold up yung isa. I'm just trying to manifest the contradiction in your statements.
Yes.
But I don't mind really if that's what you recall.
Yes. Respectfully, Your Honor, that's what I recall, and Miss Gina wasn't really able to mention which vehicle the bags were placed.
And do you confirm her statement that you separated in 2 cars?
Yes, that's
You seated
correct.
in one car and you seated in the other car.
That's correct, Your
So
Honor.
would you confirm the statement of Ms. Acosta that she was instructed by the Vice President to give the 125 million to Colonel Lachica?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, I am not privy to that arrangement between Ms. Acosta and the Vice President.
One minute to just declare
Mr.
the
Chair, Gina Acosta was rushed to the emergency room, so may I ask permission to join her, leave the hearing and assist my colleague in the office of the Vice President. Okay, I'll join you in the next hearing. Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
session resumes.
I believe that